Hey there. I think my camera just stopped on me, Aquarius. So it's just us talking about the bear. So yeah, sovereignty, it's leadership, and it's strength, it's courage. So yeah, very, very beautiful. So let's pull a major arcana card for you for the Aquarius season. Oh, very positive. So any kind of adjustments, anything that needs to be, reworked in relationship, I believe this is Spirit saying that it's going to turn out really okay in the end, because the Sun card comes out. It's a very, very positive card, the most positive of the Arcana. So moving into Pisces time, Aquarius, this is going to activate your second house. So this is all about, look at that, the Watchtower of the West, season of autumn. So Aquarius, anything that you do during this time of Pisces, and that's going to be about like February 19th-ish to March 19, anything that you plant has a very strong potential for coming full circle when we get into the autumn, starting in September. So keep that in mind during Pisces time. So be bold and make the first move. This is cardinal energy. Again, there's a lot of energy of leadership here, Aquarius. So don't be afraid. Embrace your courage. Pull yourself up. Gather your strength and be bold. Don't be afraid. Go for what your heart truly desires, because if you back down and you don't go for what you really feel inside and move towards it, you may regret it later. So let's pull up a card from the Druid animals. Oh, I love it. Look at that, the cow energy. I love her in the Druid spirit animals. She is just a very calming, soothing, nurturing, very strong goddess energy here with the cow. It's the feminine side of the bull, right? We have the bull and the cow. To me, they're both very Taurus energy, very earthy, very grounded, super, super healing. So this time of the sun's movement in Pisces for you, Aquarius, I think that's going to be one of the more healing times of the year. Yeah. And look at that again. To me, look at this leadership energy coming in there, Aquarius. This is time to really step it up. Don't be afraid. Fight for what you believe in. Stand strong in your truth, with that Aries energy from the Emperor. That's a warrior spirit. Absolutely love this, you guys. Ah, gorgeous reading. All right, so we're down to the very last one, but certainly, like I said, not the least. It is time for you, Leo. Oh my goodness. All right, so let's just clear the space real quick. I think this is very cool. We just did the Aquarius card, so we're into the save the best for last, right, Leo? Oh, that beautiful solar energy. All right, Leo. So interesting time, right? You're such a summer kind of sign, but here we are beginning the winter season. So this reading is just about the first, about these 3 months of winter. So this is going to be just kind of a general read, general energies for what you'll be experiencing for this winter season. And that's going to be, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces signs represented in the universal astrology house. That's going to highlight your 6th house, 7th house, and 8th house during these 3 months of winter. So this is just going to get into each of those months to give you an overview of what you'll be expecting through this time of winter. Let's put a little bit of sage. We're going to just clear that space for Leo. Just want to make sure it's nice and clear for you. Oh, so so strong. Okay, so I'm going to pull a few Moonology cards too here. Leo. So the first card, this is for Capricorn season. So we're starting with the first month of winter. So in comes the lady, the goddess. This is the divine feminine. So Leo, you are a very masculine sign, no matter whether you, align yourself as feminine or masculine or somewhere in between. This is, inviting you to bring more feminine energy in, to be more nurturing, to be more gentle, to be more soft, and caring of yourself and others. This is probably a really good self-care time. Then we've got the new moon in Aries. It's time to take action. So during this time of Capricorn, which is going to be December 21st, moving through January 19th, it's time to start moving on something that you've been thinking about. New moon in Aries energy is, to me, definitely like fresh new birth. It's fresh new energy. I even get the message for some Leos, of course this is general, it's not going to resonate with every Leo, but for some you may be even giving birth right now during Capricorn season. You may actually be having a little Capricorn coming into your life, because sometimes that, new moon Aries action can be new birth, new life. You could be bringing a new pet into your home or just something like that. That could definitely be part of what that divine feminine is coming into. You might be saying, I want to care for something. I want to love on something. And for some Leos, this is going to be birth of a new project, a new idea, a new creative venture, because Leo, you are a super, super creative sign. And look at that, standing strong. There's that Taurus energy coming through from the bull and the druid animal spirits. To me, this is always about groundedness, strength. It's very territorial. The bull is known for being very territorial. Everyone knows, don't go play in the pasture where the bull is, because he's going to come get you. Because they're very protective of where they live. So Leo, you might feel a little bit that way, especially if you are bringing a new child, a new pet, a new, anything into your life. And if you're, really taking time out to care for yourself during this time of the year, you can be very protective of your space. Like, look, I told you, don't bother me. I need to take my bath. I need to get my massage. I need to take good care of myself. Yeah. And look at that, the Capricorn energy came up. And this is Capricorn season. The Devil card is aligned with Capricorn energy. So having it come into this position, Leo, I don't think of this as being negative at all. If you are concerned about Mr. Devil here, just think about the fact that sometimes that Devil card comes up to remind us to let go of anything that we've been either obsessed with, addicted to, anything that's been trapping us or making us feel stuck. So if any of that kind of feeling does come up around this Capricorn season for you, Leo, absolutely be my guest and let it go. So then we're going to move on into the time of Aquarius. That's going to be January 20th to February 18th thereabouts. And so during that time, the sun will be moving through your universal house of the 7th, because that's the polarity. Aquarius is the direct opposite sign of Leo. So going into that, we brought up the card for Mebon, for balance. This is actually the autumn equinox sign, because let's take a peek. Here's that big wheel. And here's where we are right now. There's Yule, okay? So we just went into the winter season. So here we go, all the way around. And Mebon is all the way over here. That's the beginning of autumn, the autumn equinox, when the sun goes into Libra. So, to me, when this comes up, it means a few things. Not only is this about balance, because it's a Libra energy, so anything that you feel like needs to be balanced during this month, that's a good time to do it. But it also tells me, Leo, that anything that you're working on, anything that you're, putting out there or beginning right now or putting more work into, could be that when you get around to that time of autumn in 2020, that this could be when you really start to see it come full circle and bear fruit for you. And look at that, the waxing moon on top of that, the energy is gaining momentum. So any kind of work that you do during this time of Aquarius is very positive. Also because this is lighting up your universal house of relationships. It could be that for some of you, a relationship is gaining in momentum as well, because Mabon carries the energy of Libra as well. So it's a definite connection there. For a lot of my Leos out there, if you're single, you may be finding new love. If you're needing healing in an existing relationship, you'd be finding new balance. So very beautiful there. Ooh, look at that. Yay. You're the only sign that got the rabbit in any of your readings, so that's very cool. I also love it because look at the waxing moon. We had the waxing moon, right? And then we have the waxing moon again. Look at that. So there's definitely a connection. And you know, bunnies, I have 2 pet bunnies. I love rabbits. They're the sweetest, best little creatures. But rabbits are very magical, in especially in Druidic lore and Celtic tradition. So there's, you know, they have that shapeshifter energy and association between times. So to me, like the twilight is very magical for you during this month of Aquarius. You may feel that, you know, at dawn and dusk. It's like there's just something about the energy of that time of day that's very powerful for you. And of course, the rabbit is famously connected to fertility and abundance. No doubt about that. So, you know, for some Leos, if you don't like want to get pregnant, it might be this is a time when you want to be careful. But that's only for some Leos. That's certainly not for all of you. This is general yet again. But for those of you Leos who are super creative, which most of you are, that rabbit to me brings through just such a beautiful, creative sort of spirit and energy. Anything that you want to build or increase with the rabbit spirit, you definitely can. Ooh, and Leo, something big is transforming that month for you too. Look at that with the Death card coming through. So yeah, big transformations during that Aquarius time. So then we go into the last month of winter, which is the Pisces season. So that's between February 19th and March 19th. And we've got the card of the Witch, which is the healer, the wise woman. You know, these are traditionally people that knew how to use herbal medicine and, you know, folk remedies to heal people. So this could be a very, very healing time. This will be lighting up your 8th house. In the universal chart, the time of Pisces moves through that 8th for all Leos. So you will definitely feel a more of an introverted energy going within. You could be doing some definite healing work. Cardinal moon comes up, being bold, making the first move. So, you know, don't be afraid to go forward in your own healing journey, Leo. And look at that. Oh, Leo, I love that this came up around those 2 cards, because look at the crane. The crane is all about longevity. The crane has, you know, great long-lasting ability. So to me, anything that you do to help heal and, you know, take care of yourself during this time of Pisces, it really, like, it literally adds like years to your life. It adds, you know, longevity to your existence and your balance. Wow, very beautiful. I like that. So let's pull a major arcana. Look at that. Look at that. Taurus energy from the Hierophant. So absolutely, the month of Pisces time is really time for, inward work, inward healing, anything that you do to nurture yourself from the inside out, and getting very committed to your own spirit, to your own spiritual walk and path. Anything that you know is really good for you, that's the time to do it. So what a beautiful reading for you, Leo. So let's wrap this one up. You were the last sign. So I thank you all so much. Any of you that have watched all of these readings, which some of you may have, or those of you that just hung in with me or watched one of them, I really appreciate your time and your energy. If you have not yet done so, I do invite you to reach out, hit the subscribe button, and join the Dragon family. Absolutely would love to see you back again. And from me and Mr. Dragon, we wish you a wonderful winter season. Stay blessed, stay warm, and I'll see you very soon. Take care.